Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Youngblood Reviews here, and I'm here to do a bookshelf tour, an updated one actually. And this is my new bookshelf that I got like a few months ago, and then over there is my other bookshelf. And so let's get started. First book I have is all the way back here, and it's Hades by Alexander something something something. I'm not even gonna try. Next book I have is Star-Crossed by Josephine Angelini. The Future of Us by Jay Asher and Carolyn Mackler, which I've yet to get to, but I'm going to probably do that very soon. Everneath by Brody Ashton. White Cat by Holly Black and Red Glove by Holly Black. The 9 Lives of Chloe King by Liz Broswell. The Lost Symbol by Dan Brown. Underworld by Meg Cabot, which is the second book in the Abandoned series. The Autobiography of Jack the Ripper by James Carnac. Sorry. The Goddess Test by Ami Carter. And now that is out of the bookshelf, and now it's going to be so hard to put back in. The Selection by Kiera Cass. The House of Night novels by P.C. Cast and Kristen Cast. And then The City, The Mortal Instruments, and the Infernal Devices, which I've got all of those, and we'll be getting another one probably tomorrow. Something Like Fate by Suzanne Colasanti. No. The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. Nevermore by Kelly Cray. And then Nightshade by Andrea Krimmer. Wolfsbane by Andrea Krimmer and Blood Rose by Andrea Krimmer. Croak by Gina D'Amico. The Maze Runner by James Dashner. Wrecked by Anna Davies. And then I have the Last Apprentice books. I only have the 3rd one, 4th one, and 5th one, and 6th one. And then Wither and Fever, which is the Chemical Gardens trilogy, I think, by Lauren DeStefano. And then The Butterfly Clues by Kate Ellison. And then I have the How to Ruin Your Summer Vacation trilogy by Simone Elklis, which are very good books. Go and check them out. Rules of Attraction and Chain Reaction by Simone Elklis, which is part of the Perfect Chemistry series. I don't have the first one. I used to, but I got rid of it because it was paperback. Carrier of the Mark by Leigh Fallon, which is a really good book. Can't wait for the second one. And then I have Alex Flynn's fairy tale retellings. I have Beastly, A Kiss in Time, Cloaked, and Bewitching, which was a very good one. This is my favorite one so far. If I Stay by Gail Forman. Gone by Michael Grant. Hunger by Michael Grant. Lies by Michael Grant. And then Plague goes right here. Someone's actually borrowing it right now. And then Fear by Michael Grant. And then I have Berserk by Michael Grant. A lot of Michael Grant books. And then I have Balthazar by Claudia Gray. Then down here, I have Fateful by Claudia Gray. Mask of the Red Death by Bethany Griffin. Deadly Cool and Social Suicide by Gemma Halliday. Slide by Jill Hathaway. Sweet Evil by Wendy Higgins. Switched and Torn, which is part of the Trill series. Or trilogy, actually. The Devouring Solstice and Fierce Gate by Simon Holt. Perfect by Ellen Hopkins. Juliet Immortal by Stacey J. Endure by Carrie Jones. Claire de Lune by Stephanie Johnson. Or Christine Johnson, sorry. The Iron King by Julie Kagawa. Yeah. And I have all of those books included. The Iron Daughter, The Iron Queen, and The Iron Knight. And then I also have her newest book, The Immortal Rules by Julie Kagawa. And then I have the first 2 of the Fallen series, Fallen and Torment. And then I have the Darkness Becomes Her series, which is just I think just a duology. So I haven't read this one yet. I really need to get to it. Catching Jordan by Miranda Kennelly, which is a really fascinating book that I can't wait to read. Grave Mercy by Robin Lefevers, which is part of the His Fair Assassins series. And Thumped by Megan McCafferty and Lost by Jackie Morse Kessler. Shattered Souls by Mary Lindsay, Crier's Cross by Lisa McMahon, Hourglass by Myra McIntyre, Incarnate by Jody Meadows. And then back here I have Cinder by Marissa Meyer, Fracture by Megan Miranda, sorry. Angel Fire by Courtney Allison Moulton, Delirium by Lauren Oliver, Pandemonium by Lauren Oliver, The Demon Trapper's Daughter by Jana Oliver, Hemlock by Kathleen Peacock, and then I have 2 of Jackson Pierce's books, Sisters Red, Sweetly, and then I have her first contemporary novel, which is called Purity. Lola and the Boy Next Door by Stephanie Perkins. The Dead Is series, which I used to have the 4th one. I don't know what happened to it, but this is a really good series, and I loved it. Die For Me by Amy Plum. I can't get it in there. Across the Universe by Beth Revis. A Million Suns by Beth Revis. The Son of Neptune by Rick Riordan. Divergent and Insurgent by Veronica Roth. Between Shades of Grey by Aruda Septis. As I Wake by Elizabeth Scott. And then the Pretty Little Liars books by Sarah Shepard. And then down here I have the Lying Game books by Sarah Shepard. The Statistical Probability of Love at First Sight by Jennifer E. Smith. The Secret Circle by L.J. Smith. And then The Secret Circle, The Divide by L.J. Smith. Then The Vampire Diaries, Stephen's Diaries, which I have. The 6th one, The Compelled. Stephen's Diaries Volume 5, The Asylum. And then Stephen's Diaries Volume 4, The Ripper. And then I have the first volume to The Vampire Diaries. Second volume. Then this is not a volume. This starts a part of the new starting of the series. The Return Nightfall. The Return Shadow Souls. If you didn't see that, there it is. Then I have The Return Midnight. Then I have The Vampire Diaries Phantom and The Vampire Diaries Moonsong, which I have not read yet, and I really need to get to it. Born Wicked by Jessica Spotswood, Shiver and Linger and Forever by Maggie Stiefvater, Forbidden by Tabitha Suzuma, Soul Screamers by Rachel Vincent, which is the first volume to that series. And then The Secret Sisterhood of Heartbreakers by Lynn Weingarten. Paranormalcy and Supernaturally by Kirsten White. Choker by Elizabeth Woods. Then I have 2 of Brenna Yovanov's books, The Replacement and The Space Between. And then I have All These Things I've Done by Gabrielle Zevin. So that is my bookshelf. And I'll probably be doing a part 2 for it. Maybe not. I might do one for that bookshelf right there, which doesn't have many books on it, but it has a lot of other good books on it. So that's all for me, guys.